Hey guys, Matthew Morrow, MorrowInvest.com. I'm here to bring you another 2-minute tip of the day. So something that I want you to do, I've got a friend right now that is in the hospital in a very, very serious situation and with a lung condition. And part of the reason why this happened is he bought an old building and went to start doing construction on it and was doing his own sweat equity and was putting in his time and had read a few books, and he's going to get into the real estate world. In my previous videos, I've mentioned sometimes that I just don't think of my safety when I go into places, but I want to make sure that you are. So as you go into places, and especially any place that's been sitting, you can have mildew, you can have mold, you can have animal feces, rats, squirrels, possums, raccoons, whatever, dogs, cats. Those things produce their own chemicals and smells and things, especially if the place has carpet. It can seep down into the carpet, it can seep into the drywall, it can saturate the wood floors. Even if you have wood floors, it can saturate them. So as you're redoing a house and you're pulling all the carpet out and you're maybe sanding a layer of wood floor so that you can revarnish it, and make it look pretty, make sure that you are protecting your lungs and your eyes and your body. Okay, so this is the same advice I gave to this young man, and God willing, he will be better soon and be back working away. What I do, one, I'm blessed now that I don't have to do that manual labor anymore, but my first 10 or so houses I did have to do the work myself. And what I would do, especially if the place was bad and especially if the place had been sitting for a long time, or once you start doing this, when you walk into a place, you'll be like, ooh, and you can smell, and you can just about, as weird as it sounds, you can just about tell what kind of animals. You can say, oh, this lady had dogs, this person had cats, this is, there's been rats in this building, and you can start tell what kind of things are. But especially these old houses, you're buying some house that's 1965 to 85, somewhere in there, and it's got 40 years of buildup of this junk in the carpet and in the drywall and in the flooring. Same thing with like asbestos. Asbestos isn't going to hurt you as long as you're not breathing it in. Lead paint isn't going to hurt you. Every house for like 1975's got lead paint. It's not going to hurt you as long as you're not ingesting it. So when you're sawing and you're doing a circular saw, or you're pulling up carpet or any of those things, all these airborne particles get in the air and you can breathe them in. They can get in your eyes and your ears. Now I know a lot of times you might not think of your ears and you might not think of your eyes, or even your mouth or nose. A lot of times it's not until you're like, you're coughing up a lung that you're like, man, maybe I should put a mask on. So you need to be smart about this preemptively and make sure that you do this for your workers. So if you're just the money person but you have workers going into these places, take care of your workers. This isn't just a financial thing. You want to take care of your people. Okay. So let me tell you what I do. As silly as it sounds, this is what I do. I take Vaseline, and you can take any kind of petroleum jelly or anything, and I put it all up in my nose. I just about did this in the video just to show you how I do it, but I just glob it on. I don't know if you know what a glob is, but it's a lot. I dip a lot in, and I put it all up in my nose, all up in here, and then I put it around my mouth good. Then I get some more and I put it around my eyes, thick into my eyebrows. And I know you must think, man, you must look stupid. You do look stupid, but that's not the point. The point is not getting sick. Okay? Then I take some more and I put it all around my ears. Then I don't just buy one of those white paper masks. I buy the expensive mask. It's worth the money. It's probably $45 to $65 depending on where you are. It's a 3M filter ventilator mask that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's, and it's a big mask that covers your nose and your mouth, and then it has 2 3M filters on it. Once I put that on, I then take more Vaseline and I put around the edge of my face. Now, again, this might sound silly and you might look kind of stupid, but you won't be sick, and that's a good thing, because that lets you fight another day. all those airborne particles get caught up in the Vaseline. And even if they somehow get past your, and people are like, why do you cover your ears in it? Well, your ears, nose, throat, all that's connected in your sinuses. So you want to make sure you get around your ears as well. But when you pull this off, you're going to have, even if it gets somehow through that 3M filter and through this Vaseline and through the 3M filter, you got more Vaseline and stuff to catch it on the outside. So this is just one tip. I hope you guys will use it. Tell me how it works out. I encourage you to do this. Hope you guys have a great day.